Today we're going to make some pancakes. No fancy equipment required, just a bowl and a measuring cup and a spoon and a whisk. You start adding to the bowl 2 cups of self-raising flour. He's using a half measuring cup here, so he's done 4 of those to make 2 cups of self-raising flour. Then we add in 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of bicarb soda, and that's your dry ingredients. And then we add 1 egg and 1/3 cups of milk, and stir it all around. A good thing to do to have in your cupboard ready to go, I just use a Ziploc bag and I just measure the dry ingredients into a Ziploc bag, and then I write on the front of it, pancakes, add 1 egg and 1 3/4 cups milk, and I just have them in the cupboard ready to just throw in a bowl, add the egg, add the milk, we're done. Mixing. We mixed this all around actually, and then thought, it's a bit thick, we're gonna have to add some more milk. So I'll put the actual ingredients in the description of the video. It was more like 2 1/4 cups of milk by the time we'd gotten what we felt the consistency should be, by the time we got that right. Ditching the spoon, getting a whisk now. Whisking, mix until the batter is no lumps, no bumps, nice and smooth. And then over to the pan. Just got a pan just on low heat. We've used a stick of butter to rub around the bottom of the pan, so it's just melted butter. Let's just stop it from sticking. Pour in a portion of the batter and then wait and watch the surface of it to appear with tiny little bubbles evenly across the whole top. When that happens, she's ready to flip. These freeze really well, so if you want to make a batch and then throw them in the freezer, you can just microwave them when you want one. Or the kids, you can have anything on top of them. Some people have maple syrup, some people have sprinkled sugar and then put lemon juice on it. You can have jam and cream, you can have whatever Nutella, Biscoff spread, whatever you fancy really. That's a couple of minutes. I didn't really time it. It was probably 2.5, maybe 3 minutes for these bubbles to appear. I've sort of sped the video up a bit because boring, who wants to watch that? Wait for all the bubbles to come up so that the whole top looks all bubbly. And then it's ready to flip over. Come on, flip it over. Yep, here we go. How good does that look? At this point, I was like, what are you doing? He's got the stick of butter and he's rubbing it all over the top of the pancake. So butter in it while it's hot. Oh, genius. And that's how quick and easy it is. Plate that up, whack some maple syrup on it, and enjoy. This batch with this quantity, which you can double it or triple it depending how many people you're feeding. This made 4 big ones that size, and I made 4 little ones as well. So I've got 4 little ones I just poured into the pan. I was like, oh, what are you having on your pancake? It's got maple syrup on it. Look at that, big, thick, fluffy. Yum. Back to my little pancakes. They got some bubbles on them now. Flip over. Cute little golden. So that one doesn't have as many bubbles and it's quite light on the... I could have left that on the other side for a bit longer, but